Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Today is the day we are going to be mixing all of my polygels together. I am so excited. I know a couple of other people have done videos like this, and now that I have just a whole bunch of polygel, I am excited to do it myself. So I have reviewed all of these polygels, but I haven't done all the videos for them. So you'll see some new ones, you'll see some old ones, but more importantly, you'll get to see what they look like all together. And with that, let's get into it. All right, so here are my nails. I wanted to give you a little update on the raptor claws. We did lose one, and this is a good example of why I do my protective base coat. I lost this at the gym, and as you can see, most of this coat is still on there, and my nail did not get ripped off. So what we're gonna do, because of that, I'm gonna take these all off. We're gonna redo my prep, and then we'll just start from there. All right, so we have our nails prepped. I wasn't sure like what color the polygel is gonna turn out to. Normally, when you mix a bunch of colors, you get like a brownish purple kind of thing. But I just did kind of a light nude. And then I'm gonna be using these tips from Makartt. It says French. I'm not entirely sure why, because like a French nail, you have like your smile line. I don't know, it's more of a style. Anyways, not worried about it. But one thing I love about these is the C curve that they have. There, you can see that a little bit better, but they have a great C curve. So we are just gonna chop open one of these little glue sticks. Now that would be an idea if you had nail glue that was like in glue stick form. That would be cool. So these come sealed. Before we chop it open, I'm just gonna size out my tips. All right, so I have my 5 tips on, and now we just get into the fun part and start mixing all of our polygel. All right, here is my bowl of polygel. The fact that it's like actually overflowing, oh my God. The fact that it's actually like overflowing shows that I have a ton. So I'm super excited, and now I just need something to mix this in. All right, so I'm just gonna use this picker tool, and I'll try to grab like an even glob of each, and I think I have about 50, a little over 50 polygels, but we'll just count them kind of as we go along. And yeah, let's get started. Look at this mess I'm making.
What part?
Whoa, I still have... Shut the f up.
That was funny, come on.
All right, so I f***ed up. I lost like a bunch of footage of me squeezing out the tubes, but I'm sure you got the general idea of that. We have this massive pile of goo. So from here, we're just gonna mix it. And I was originally worried that I wouldn't have enough, but I have so much. What I wanna know is like, what color do you think this is gonna turn out? Cause I personally don't know. So definitely pause right here, leave a comment of what you think, and then we'll find out if it actually turns into that. But let's just mix this all together and see what happens. And before you come for me, and I know when I was squeezing out some of the polygels, some of the gel got on other bottles, I did wipe them off. So I don't want to hear anyone complaining in the comments that I was being messy with my polygel. Okay, so I was right in my prediction that it would just turn into this kind of weird purplish color. Yeah, it kind of reminds me of like organ colored. It's weird. I don't know. It's not my favorite, but I've committed to it. So we're gonna do a set. There's definitely like little bits of glitter in there. I did use some glow in the dark polygel, so we'll see if that has any effect on it, even though it's mixed in. But now we're just gonna apply it on our nails. For my slip solution, I do have alcohol here, and I do have a clean brush that we're gonna use to kind of pat that down. But we can get started with that. All right, there's the first one. I'm not really mad at the color. You know, everyone likes a good purple nude, but I'm just gonna go ahead and cure that and then continue on with the rest of the nails. All right, so I actually went and did all 10 nails. I did the first 5 and there was just a ton of leftover polygel. So I guess we have just this. I'm kind of not mad at the color. It does look like salami a little bit, but you know, a nude purple is always nice to have. And then we can also decorate it to make it look a little prettier. But as of right now, we'll just need to file and buff those into shape. We have our nails filed, shaped, and buffed. Besides the slight resemblance to deli meat, they're not the worst. I actually really kind of like that purple color, but I do want to decorate them a little bit. So I do have some gems laid out and prepared. So I do kind of like to pre-plan my designs, but we'll just be using some like gold, white, and pink gems that I have, and we'll just be using these. And one thing I want to do is some of the nails have little holes and divots in them, and I kind of just want to do a layer of clear polygel. We're just gonna brush it on really thin because we're also gonna put top coat over it before we cure it, just to secure the gems a little bit better. So I'm gonna do that. All right, so I did a super thin layer of that. I do have some other kind of pink gems laid out in like a, I think this is just like a oatmeal lid. I use this as a palette sometimes, but I do kind of want to just do some cuticle crystals. The next thing I'm gonna do is just do a thin layer of top coat on there. And we'll just cure that. All right, and this is the final look, and surprisingly, I think it turned out great. I've already applied my cuticle oil, and I just kind of went all out with the gems and the design, and I think it really ties it all in together. Kind of looks less like deli meat, more like granite, I would say. But yeah, I'm really not mad at it. I did check, and there's like a slight faint glow because there's some glow in the dark polygel, but it's not anything that's noticeable, which is unfortunate, but I still think they turned out great. All right, so just some final thoughts. This was super fun. I have been wanting to do a video like this for a while, and actually having enough polygel to do it is also exciting. And just, sitting down and playing with my polygel is just always a good time. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.